Some people believe that the more money you have, the more issues you have. However, money does make life easier. Money makes you happy because it allows you to live a comfortable life without worrying about fundamental needs such as food or a roof over your head. Give this video a thumbs up if you believe money can buy happiness. So now we're going to look at the lighter side of money. Welcome to Wisdom Prodigy, where I discuss money, finance, and other intriguing topics to assist you in taking your financial game to the next level. So, if this is something you're interested in, give it a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. And if you're new here, welcome and subscribe. Let's get started now, shall we? 1. Money allows you to have a more enjoyable experience. When someone receives a promotion or a new source of cash, the first thing that comes to mind is how much upgrading they will need to undertake. Their phones, sofas, beds, phones, and even shoes are all upgraded. They eventually realize, however, that all of the things they acquired didn't offer them the joy they expected, mostly because, no matter how new and proper those items are, they still add to the clutter in their lives. Scientists took on the task of figuring out why new products didn't bring individuals as much joy as they used to. They discovered a few intriguing causes, but they concentrated on what money could buy to alleviate a person's feelings. They discovered that those who spent their money on new experiences were happier for no apparent reason. Traveling to a new nation or town and immersing oneself in the various cultures leaves an indelible mark on people's feelings. Even basic things like rotating date nights and going out with friends had a significant impact on happiness. So, instead of buying yourself a new iPhone, treat yourself to a new adventure the next time you have a birthday. 2. You can buy a clean bill of health with money. You can't enjoy your life until you have excellent health and the strength to do the things you enjoy. And you can't do those things if you're sick in bed because you can't afford medical treatment. With enough money, you may go to the doctor on a regular basis and even have yearly checkups, which can help detect and cure illnesses early. You can also get vitamins and supplements that are beneficial to your general health. You also won't have to wait in enormous lines at public hospitals because you can afford private medical consultations and treatment. Then there's the issue of affordable access to excellent, healthy food, which is currently too expensive. We all know that the key to good health is more about what you eat than how wonderful your healthcare coverage is. 3. Money allows you to be charitable. I once heard a wise man say that true happiness is brought about by sharing what you have. That not only applies to clothes and shoes but also money. Thinking about it, it makes more sense than anything. Who would want to be the only one in their circle of family and friends to be able to afford to go on vacation? I know I wouldn't. It would be so boring to leave the people I love behind on all my adventures. That's why you see the rich find so much fulfillment in helping other people out. Because spending money on others brings a wholesome joy to oneself. It doesn't matter how big or small your charitable act is. Once you do it, you'll never be able to stop. Don't shy away from making donations to the less fortunate or subscribe to being one of the well-wishers who lays school fees for a child or two. Maybe that's what money was meant for in our lives. 4. Money allows for more investments. There are about 10 major reasons why we aren't investing as much as we should, and I bet no money is at the top of that list. That's why getting more money allows you to venture deeper into investment. Like in the cycle of life, more investment equals more profits, which means more money for yourself. I think you can do whatever you want with it. And the idea of living in such a cycle of continuous sustenance makes me happy. How about you? Let me know with a comment below. 5. Money gives you peace of mind. Who said, "I'm not rich because I want to get laid. I have to show up and work, but my dream is to be paid while I sleep"? I mean, isn't it all true? Without money, you must go around doing small gigs that need you to be present for you to get paid. That means sitting in an office from around 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. every single day, just to get a payslip to get you by for a month. 6. Money improves your quality of life. Money deliberately is bound to take a toll on your life. And once the flow becomes consistent in one way or another, your quality of life will not be the same. You'll eat better quality food, have more positive engagement in your life, and life will seem a little bit easier. I cannot neglect the point that with deep pockets comes great responsibility because all it takes is just one blunder. It is therefore important to utilize the amenities at hand. Do your best to improve your quality of life. It makes no sense that you're identified as a millionaire, and yet you are still leading the same life you were before the millions started rolling in. It is important to improve your life. And I don't mean that you go out there and start squandering cash, but instead invest more in yourself. Find yourself some decent shoes. Attend a seminar that will improve your thinking capacity. Enroll yourself at a fitness center and many more other things. When doing this, You have to master the art of balance and discipline so that you won't find yourself in a fix where you've spent all your savings. Besides, it's an opportunity to safeguard your wealth even more. When you are working to better yourself, success automatically becomes your portion. 7. Money buys better investments. What keeps most of us from pursuing better investments sometimes is capital. And that's where the wealthy have an added advantage. With enough cash in your account, you will most probably be able to finance that investment you've been dreaming of for all eternity. What's stopping you from investing more? I know most of us have conquered the ancient saying that money doesn't buy happiness by now. But let me tell you today that money might not absolve you of stress, though it will give you ease through the challenges. Let's say it will work like grease, making situations less hefty for you. What you might not know about these billionaires is that they aren't afraid of taking calculated risks in investments. And that's what has kept them relevant for decades. They are always looking for a better investment, which means more cash flow for them. Who wouldn't enjoy some extra dollars in their pocket because of the investment they decided to make? 8. Money gives you better opportunities through education. Education is power. And the main factor that will guarantee you the best is financial freedom. Taking up a new course is something everyone would love to do. But it's not as easy as signing up for an online course. You'll need some tools for such an expedition. And those tools include time and money. You might have access to scholarships and education loans, but do you have the time away from your hustle to undertake the course? So here is where having some good money comes in. Let's all agree that the rich have more time than the poor. And this is only because most of the poor are too busy enslaving themselves to what they see at the moment as their best resort. I don't understand why some affluent individuals can't spare some time to better their education and get the certification. Those who have tried this are living testimony that their lives have become better. Find something you like and pursue it academically and fill us in on how it worked out for you. You'll be happier. The knowledge you'll learn will make life simpler for you. And a simple life is a happy life. 9. Better sleep. Did you know that the statistics carried out proved that rich people enjoy better sleep than the rest of the other social classes? Let's look at it like this. You don't have any financial pressure on you. And then there is this other guy who has $1 million+ financial target he needs to meet with limited income. Certainly, the more affluent man will sleep better. Considering the rich are also human and suffer from sleep-related disorders, they are in a better position to work on this since their money can get them the best sleep consultant and hire the best psychologist in the market to help them cope with underlying mental issues. Besides, they sleep on the best beds and mattresses on the market. If you didn't know, the quality of your mattress and pillow play a key role in the quality of your sleep. The wealthy enjoy the peace of their environs, compared to the middle and lower classes, who have to cope with the chaos of city life. Though there isn't any margin that describes good quality sleep, I bet the rich enjoy better sleep given that they can hire anyone else to take off pressure in their day-to-day activities, like someone to handle their legal affairs, a chauffeur to drive them around, and a team that handles matters at work when they're not at the office. These guys have enough time to unwind earlier in the day and adequate rest time. Personally, I think money will definitely guarantee better sleep. 10. Delayed gratification. What's the best part about hard work? It's the reward that comes after the hard work, in most cases. If you don't have money, you can't rest. But when you do, you can take the time to rest in an exotic location, or buy those expensive shoes you've wanted to have for the longest time. Rewarding yourself for something you've done gives you joy. Also, it gives you the motivation you need to keep working hard toward your goals. A little secret: next time you smash one of your goals, don't be too quick to reward yourself. Try and practice some delayed gratification. That anticipation as you wait to get the reward will be worth the wait. 11. You could reserve your spot at that rich hotel early and schedule it for 3 or 4 weeks later. You'll feel happy a month later because you practiced delayed gratification. This is because, unlike what we thought, we don't find joy by walking into a store and buying something expensive. It's actually the anticipation that builds up from craving something so badly that makes the real purchase fill you with so much joy. I'd like to put a disclaimer. I'm not a guru, but I do hope you listen to this last piece of advice. The answer to the question of whether money brings you happiness doesn't necessarily depend on how much of it you have. On the contrary, happiness decreases when you get to a certain income marker according to research. This means that greater happiness is brought about by how you spend. Consider taking some tips and you just might discover true happiness.